Coming up, it's Neil Jordan's thriller love story that will have your heart pounding. The Crying Game with Miranda Richardson is next, only on Starz.
This and every Saturday in December is Starz Saturday opening night. It's a great new movie showing for the first time on Starz. This week,
your prince has finally showed up to sweep you off your feet.
I don't have any room in my life for someone who's great.
Christmas.
This isn't a fairy tale, Louis.
Christian Slater and Mary Stuart Masterson in Bed of Roses opens this Saturday at 8. And look for Sudden Death next week. Saturday opening night, only on Starz.
No, I'm not a violence person.
Woody Allen in one of the funniest films of 1995.
I write about hockey and boxing and football.
And Mira Sorvino, winner of Best Supporting Actress.
Pull the string.
Mighty Aphrodite.
Can I say 2 words? Butter churn.
You gotta be blind not to see it.
Tuesday night at 8.
Hello, I'm Jane Seymour. Join me for a magical look at Christmas the way Hollywood celebrates it on the silver screen. Enjoy the unforgettable and wonderful scenes of Christmas past, present, and future from nearly every holiday film ever made, including the first screen appearance of Santa Claus. An unprecedented collection of movie memories. Starz presents A Hollywood Christmas. See it with your family. Wednesday night at 8 on Starz.
Hello, I'm Leonard Maltin with another movie break here on Starz. People often ask me what I look for in a movie. I can tell you one of the things I look for is surprise, the unexpected. And nothing was more unexpected last year than a strong, solid performance by Sharon Stone in Martin Scorsese's Casino. Sure, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci had trod this path before in such films as Goodfellas, and so for that matter had director Scorsese. But Sharon Stone, for all her savvy in media circles, hadn't done very much to impress anyone as an actress. This movie changed that perception and earned her an Oscar nomination as the human bauble that casino boss De Niro decides he wants as part of his life in Las Vegas.
You just have to understand. I've been with Lester since I was a kid. I just wanted to say goodbye. I don't think I have a right to do that. Okay?
It's all right. That part of your life is over with, right?
Yeah.
You're with me now.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You sure?
Yeah.
Jodie Foster is an actress who doesn't like to repeat herself. That's why we've seen her in everything from intense drama to saucy comedy. When you stop and think about it, there's very little she hasn't tried on screen because she's been on screen so very long. If you need a reminder of just how long, why not tune in Alan Parker's Bugsy Malone, celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. It's a unique spoof of Hollywood gangster movies, not just because of its script or its slapstick moments, but because of its cast. They're all kids. But even among a group of her peers, Jodie Foster stood out back in 1976.
Tula, could you leave us alone a minute? There's man's talk.
Oh, that's all right. I'm unshockable.
Go fix your makeup.
I've already fixed it.
Then go make yourself more beautiful than you already are.
You know that that's impossible.
Anything's possible.
All right, I'll go manicure my gloves.
We've all heard the phrase typically British, but when you look at the range of British movies on Starz this month, I defy you to find anything typical about them. First, there's the comedy The Englishman, who went up a hill and came down a mountain. Hugh Grant stars in this light amusement that pokes gentle fun at English foibles in a way you probably wouldn't expect to find in a Japanese film, let's say, or even an American one.
Gentlemen, we have now completed the survey of Thangu, and I have to inform you that it is 984 feet.
What?
Now, I realize that this may be disappointment to you, but I would ask you to remember that it is just a measurement, and in no way should detract from the beauty of, or indeed your affection for this hill. Q.
But wait a minute, if Hugh Grant and that movie are typically British, what can you say about The Crying Game? Here's a film that isn't typical of anybody. A bold and original story that had audiences buzzing around the world, and the movie makers begging all of them not to reveal the surprise ending.
Came to see her, didn't you? Listen, there's something I should tell you. She's swatted. She's on.
Finally, there's George Bernard Shaw's Major Barbara, a British comedy of manners if there ever was one. Not only is it prime Shaw, but it has some of the best British actors of all time in it, including Wendy Hiller, Rex Harrison, Robert Morley, Robert Newton, Emlyn Williams, Deborah Carr in her film debut, and Stanley Holloway.
Your father is coming here this evening.
What? Oh, I say.
You're not called on to say anything, Charles.
Are you serious, Mother?
Of course I'm serious. It's on your account, Sarah, and also on Charles's. I hope you're not going to object, Barbara.
I? Why should I? My father has a soul to be saved like anybody else. He's quite welcome as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Well, not that I mind him coming here, you know, if Sarah doesn't.
Thank you. Adolphus, have I your permission to invite my own husband to my own house?
You have my unhesitating support in everything you do, Lady Blissey.
The only thing typical of the British movies on Starz this month is that they're all entertaining. We'll have more in store for you on the next Starz movie break. Until then, I'm Leonard Maltin.
Coming up, it's Neil Jordan's thriller love story that will have your heart pounding. The Crying Game with Miranda Richardson is next only on Starz.
Monday night on Starz Cinematheque.
You never know what's going to happen next. And the moment you think you do, that's the moment you don't know a goddamn thing.
From Wayne Wang, the director of the Joy Luck Club.
In an insane society, the sane man must appear insane.
And award-winning novelist Paul Auster.
I actually feel pretty comfortable in New York. I get scared like in Sweden.
It's two films.
Good thinking.
About one cigar shop.
It's my corner, after all.
In a place called Brooklyn.
Things take place there, too, just like everywhere else.
First at 8, it's the film New York Magazine called Immensely Pleasing.
Yes, yes!
Smoke.
It's a good story.
Then at 10,
this gets better and better.
Return to the Brooklyn Cigar Company for the follow-up to Smoke.
Nazis in movies, why do they always smoke like in some weird way like this?
Blue in the Face.
Baba boom!
Monday night beginning at 8 on Starz Cinematheque.
The following feature is rated R.